Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm Tracy. Lady in Red reads the word. Thank you so much for taking time out of your morning to join in with me today. I'm going to be starting today on 1 Samuel chapter 9. We're going to be reading today, so please, once I finish this hymn, please be ready. Have your Bibles and let's read together today. I'm going to be starting today with this little hymn, I Shall Not Be Moved. And I pray you enjoy it. Join in with me and help me out. And for those of you who have never heard it, and I pray you enjoy it. Glory, hallelujah, I shall not be moved. Anchors in Jehovah, I shall not be moved. Just like a tree planted by the waters, I shall not be moved. I shall not be moved. I shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's planted by the waters, I shall not be moved. Though the tempest rages, I shall not be moved. On the rock of ages, I shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's planted by the waters, I shall not be moved. I shall not be moved. I shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's planted by the waters, I shall not be moved. Glory, hallelujah, I shall not be moved. Glory, hallelujah, I shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's planted by the water, I shall not be moved. Glory, hallelujah, I shall not be moved. Anchored in Jehovah, I shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's planted by the water, I shall not be moved. I shall not be moved. I shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's planted by the water, I shall not be moved. Though the tempest rages, I shall not be moved. On the rock of ages, I shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's planted by the water, I shall not be moved. I shall not be moved. I shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's planted by the water, I shall not be moved. I shall not be moved. I shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's planted by the water, I shall not be moved. Thank you so much for joining that with me. I shall not be moved. Just like a tree planted by the waters, I shall not be moved. Thank you so much for following along with me with that one today. I really enjoyed that one. I shall not be moved. So thankful to Jesus Christ today. We're going to pick up today 1 Samuel chapter 9. Please join along with me. Follow along. Now there was a man of Benjamin whose name was Kish, the son of Abiel, the son of Zeror, the son of Bechoroth, the son of Appai, a Benjamite, and mighty man of power. And he had a son whose name was Saul, a choice young man, and a goodly, and there was not among the children of Israel a goodlier person than he. From his shoulders and upward he was higher than any of the people. And the asses of Kish, Saul's father, were lost. And Kish said to Saul his son, Take now one of the servants with you, and arise, go seek the asses. And he passed through Mount Ephraim, and passed through the land of Shalisha, but they found them not. Then they passed through the land of Shalim, and there they were not. And he passed through the land of Benjamites, but they found them not. And when they were come to the land of Zuph, Saul said to his servant who was with him, Come, let us return, lest my father leave caring for the asses, and take thou for us. And he said unto him, Behold now, there is in this city a man of God, and he is an honorable man. All that he says comes surely to pass. Now let us go thither, peradventure he can show us our way that we should go. Then said Saul to his servant, But behold, if we go, what shall we bring the man? For the bread is spent in our vessels, and there is not a present to bring to the man of God. What have we? And the servant answered Saul again and said, Behold, I have here at hand the fourth part of a shekel of silver. That will I give to the man of God, to tell us our way. Before time in Israel, when a man went to inquire of God, thus he spoke, Come, and let us go to the shear. For he who is now called a prophet was before time called a shear. Then said Saul to his servant, Well said, come, let us go. So they went unto the city where the man of God was. And as they went up the hill to the city, they found young maidens going out to draw water, and said unto them, Is the shear here? And they answered them and said, He is. Behold, he is before you. Make haste now. For he came today to the city, for there is a sacrifice of the people today in the high place. As soon as you be come into the city, you shall straightway find him, before he go up to the high place to eat, for the people will not eat until he come, before he does bless the sacrifice. And afterwards they eat that be bidden. Now therefore get you up, for about this time you shall find him. And they went up into the city, and when they were come into the city, behold, Samuel came out against them for to go up to the high place. Now the Lord said to Samuel in his ear a day before Saul came, saying, Tomorrow about this time I will send a man out of the land of Benjamin, and you shall anoint him to be captain over my people Israel, that he may save my people out of the hand of the Philistines. For I have looked upon my people, because their cry is come unto me. And when Samuel saw Saul, the Lord said unto him, Behold, the man whom I spoke of you of, this same shall reign over my people. Then Saul drew near to Samuel in the gate and said, Tell me, I pray you, where the shear's house is. And Samuel answered Saul and said, I am the shear. Go up before me unto the high place, for you shall eat with me today. And tomorrow I will let you go, and will tell you all that is in your heart. And as for your asses that were lost 3 days ago, set not your mind on them, for they are found. And on whom is all the desires of Israel? Is it not on you and on all your father's house? And Saul answered and said, Am not I a Benjamite, of the smallest of the tribes of Israel? And my family the least of all the families of the tribes of Benjamin? Wherefore then speak you so to me? And Samuel took Saul and his servants and brought them into the parlor, and made them sit in the chiefest places among them who were bidden, which were about 30 persons. And Samuel said unto the cook, Bring the portion which I gave you, of which I said unto you, Set it by you. And the cook took up the shoulder, and that which was upon it, and set it before Saul. And Samuel said, Behold, that which is left, set it before you, and eat. For unto this time has it been kept for you, since I said, I have invited the people. So Saul did eat with Samuel that day. And when they were come down from the high place into the city, Samuel communed with Saul upon the top of the house. And they arose early, and it came to pass about the spring of the day, that Samuel called Saul to the top of the house, saying, Up, that I may send you away. And Saul arose, and they went out, both of them, he and Samuel, aboard. And as they were going down to the end of the city, Samuel said to Saul, Bid the servant pass on before us. As he passed on, but stand you still a while, that I may show you the word of God. 1 Samuel chapter 10. Then Samuel took a vial of oil and poured it upon his head and kissed him, and said, It is not because the Lord has anointed you to be captain over his inheritance. When you are departed from me today, then you shall find 2 men by Rachel's sepulchre in the border of Benjamin at Zulzah. And they will say unto you, The asses which you went to seek are found. And lo, your father has left the care of the asses and sorrows for you, saying, What shall I do for my son? Then shall you go on forward from thence, and you shall come to the plain of Tabor, and there shall meet you 3 men going up to God to Bethel, one carrying 3 kids, and the other carrying 3 loaves of bread, and another carrying a bottle of wine. And they will salute you and give you 2 loaves of bread, which you shall receive of their hands. After that you shall come to the hill of God, where is the garrisons of the Philistines. And it shall come to pass, when you are come thither to the city, that you shall meet a company of prophets coming down from the high place, with a pastry and a tambourette and a pipe and a harp before them, and they shall prophesy. And the Spirit of the Lord will come upon you, and you shall prophesy with them, and shall be turned into another man. And let it be, when these signs are come unto you, that you do as occasion serve you, for God is with you. And you shall go down before me to Gilgal, and behold, I will come down unto you to offer burnt offering and to sacrifice of peace offerings. 7 days shall you tarry, till I come to you and show you what you shall do. And it was so that when he had turned his back to go from Samuel, God gave another heart, and all those signs came to pass that day. And when they came thither to the hill, behold, a company of prophets met him. And the Spirit of God came upon him, and he prophesied among them. And it came to pass, when all who knew him before time saw that, behold, he prophesied among the prophets. Then the people said one to another, What is this that is come unto the son of Kish? Is Saul also among the prophets? And one of the same place answered and said, But who is their father? Therefore it became a proverb, is Saul also among the prophets? And when he had made an end of prophesying, he came to the high place. And Saul's uncle said unto him and to his servants, Where did you go? And he said, To seek the asses. And when we saw that they were nowhere, we came to Samuel. And Saul's uncle said, Tell me, I pray you, what Samuel said unto you. And Saul said unto his uncle, He told us plainly that the asses were found. But of the matter of the kingdom whereof Samuel spoke, he told him not. And Samuel called and the people together unto the Lord in Mizpah, and said unto the children of Israel, Thus says the Lord God of Israel, I brought up Israel out of Egypt, and delivered you out of the hand of the Egyptians, and out of the hand of all kingdoms, and of them who oppressed you. And you have this day rejected your God, who himself saved you out of all your adversaries and your tribulations. And you have said unto him, No, but set a king over us. Now therefore present yourselves before the Lord by your tribes and by your thousands. And when Samuel had caused all the tribes of Israel to come near, the tribe of Benjamin was taken. When he had caused the tribe of Benjamin to come near by their families, the family of Matri was taken, and Saul the son of Kish was taken. And when they sought him, he could not be found. Therefore they inquired of the Lord further, if the man should yet come thither. And the Lord answered, Behold, he has hid himself among the stuff. And they ran and fetched him thence. And when he stood among the people, he was higher than any of the people from his shoulder and upward. And Samuel said to all the people, See you him whom the Lord has chosen, that there is none like him among all the people. And all the people shouted and said, God save the king. Then Samuel told the people the manner of the kingdom, and wrote it in a book, and laid it up before the Lord. And Samuel sent all the people away, every man to his house. And Saul also went home to Gibeah, and there went with him a band of men, whose hearts God had touched. But the children of Belial said, How should this man save us? And they despised him, and brought him no presents, but he held his peace. 1 Samuel chapter 11. Then Nahash the Ammonite came up and encamped against Jabesh-Gilead, and led all the men of Jabesh, said unto Nahash, Make a covenant with us, and we will serve you. And Nahash the Ammonite answered them, On this condition will I make a covenant with you, that I may thresh out all your right eyes, and lay it for a reproach upon all Israel. And the elders of Jabesh said unto him, Give us 7 days, reprise, that we may send messengers unto all the coast of Israel. And then, if there be no man to save us, we will come out to you. Then came the messengers to Gibeah of Saul, and told the tithing in the ears of the people. And all the people lifted up their voices and wept. And behold, Saul came after the herd out of the field. And Saul said, What ails the people that they weep? And they told him the tithing of the men of Jabesh. And the Spirit of God came upon Saul when he heard those tithings, and his anger was kindled greatly. And he took a yoke of oxen, and hewed them in pieces, and sent them throughout all the coast of Israel by the hands of messengers, saying, Whosoever comes not forth after Saul and after Samuel, so shall it be done unto his oxen. And the fear of the Lord fell on the people, and they came out with one consent. And when he numbered them in Bezek, the children of Israel were 300,000, and the men of Judah 30,000. And they said unto the messengers who came, Thus shall you say unto the men of Jabesh-Gilead, Tomorrow by that time the sun be hot, you shall have help. And the messenger came and showed it to the men of Jabesh, and they were glad. Therefore the men of Jabesh said, Tomorrow we will come out unto you, and you shall do with us all that seems good unto you. And it was so on the morrow that Saul put the people in 3 companies. And they came into the midst of the host in the morning watch, and killed the Amorites unto the heat of the day. And it came to pass that they which remained were scattered, so that 2 of them were not left together. And the people said unto Samuel, Who is he who said, Shall Saul reign over us? Bring the man, that we may put them to death. And Saul said, There shall not a man be put to death this day, for tomorrow the Lord has wrought salvation in Israel. Then said Samuel to the people, Come, let us go to Gilead and renew the kingdom there. And all the people went to Gilead. And there they made Saul king before the Lord in Gilead. And there they sacrificed sacrifices of peace offerings before the Lord. And there Saul and all the men of Israel rejoiced greatly. 1 Samuel chapter 12. And Samuel said unto all Israel, Behold, I have hearkened unto your voice in all that you said unto me, and have made a king over you. And now behold, the king walks before you. And I am old and gray-headed, and behold, my sons are with you, and I have walked before you from my childhood until this day. Behold, here I am, witness against me before the Lord, and before his anointed. Whose ox have I taken, or whose ass have I taken, or whom have I defrauded? Whom have I oppressed, or of whose hand have I received any bribe to blind my eyes therewith? And I will restore it you. And they said, You have not defrauded us, nor oppressed us, neither have you taken aught of any man's hand. And he said unto them, The Lord is witness against you, and his anointed is witness this day, that you have not found aught in my hand. And they answered, He is witness. And Samuel said unto the people, It is the Lord who advanced Moses and Aaron, and who brought your fathers up out of the land of Egypt. Now therefore stand still, that I may reason with you before the Lord of all the righteous acts of the Lord, which he did to you and to your fathers, when Jacob was come into Egypt, and your fathers cried unto the Lord. Then the Lord sent Moses and Aaron, which brought forth your fathers out of Egypt, and made them dwell in this place. And when they forgot the Lord their God, he sold them into the hand of Sisera, captain of the host of Hazor, and into the hand of the Philistines, and into the hand of the king of Moab. And they fought against them. And they cried unto the Lord and said, We have sinned, because we have forsaken the Lord, and have served Baalim and Ashtaroth. But now deliver us out of the hand of our enemies, and we will serve you. And the Lord sent Jerubbaal and Bedan and Jephthah and Samuel, and delivered you out of the hand of your enemies on every side, and you dwelled safe. And when you saw that Nahash, the king of the children of Ammon, came against you, you said unto me, No, but a king shall reign over us, when the Lord your God was your king. Now therefore, behold, the king whom you have chosen, and whom you have desired, and behold, the Lord has set a king over you. If you will fear the Lord and serve him and obey his voice and not rebel against the commandments of the Lord, then shall both you and also the king who reigns over you continue following the Lord your God. But if you will not obey the voice of the Lord, but rebel against the commandments of the Lord, then shall the hand of the Lord be against you, as it was against your fathers. Now therefore stand and see the great thing which the Lord will do before your eyes. Is it not wheat harvest today? I will call unto the Lord, and he shall send thunder and rain, that you may perceive and see that your wickedness is great, which you have done in the sight of the Lord, in asking you a king. So Samuel called unto the Lord, and the Lord sent thunder and rain that day. And all the people greatly feared the Lord and Samuel. And all the people said unto Samuel, Pray for your servant unto the Lord your God, that we die not. For we have added unto our sins this evil, to ask us a king. And Samuel said unto the people, Fear not. You have done all this wickedness, yet turn not aside from following the Lord, but serve the Lord with all your heart. And turn you not aside, for this should you go after vain things, which cannot profit nor deliver, for they are vain. For the Lord will not forsake his people for his great name's sake, because it has pleased the Lord to make you his people. Moreover, as for me, God forbid that I should sin against the Lord in season to pray for you. But I will teach you the good and the right way. Only fear the Lord and serve him in truth with all your heart. For consider how great things he has done for you. But if you shall still do wickedly, you shall be consumed, both you and your king. 1 Samuel chapter 13. Saul reigned 1 year, and when he had reigned 2 years over Israel, Saul chose him 3,000 men of Israel, whereof 2,000 were with Saul in Michmash and in Mount Bethel, and 1,000 were with Jonathan in Gibeah of Benjamin. And the rest of the people he sent every man to his tent. And Jonathan smote the garrisons of the Philistines that was in Geba, and the Philistines heard of it. And Saul blew the trumpet throughout all the land, saying, Let the Hebrews hear. And all Israel heard, saying that Saul had smitten a garrison of the Philistines, and that Israel also was had in abomination with the Philistines. And the people were called together after Saul to Gilgal, and the Philistines gathered themselves together to fight with Israel, 30,000 chariots and 6,000 horsemen, and people as the sand which is on the seashore in multitude. And they came up and pitched in Michmash eastward from Beth-aven. When the men of Israel saw that they were in a strait, for the people were distressed, Then the people did hide themselves in caves, and in thickets, and in rocks, and in high places, and in pits. And some of the Hebrews went over Jordan to the land of Gad and Gilead. As for Saul, he was yet in Gilead, and all the people followed him trembling. And he tarried 7 days, according to the set time that Samuel had appointed. But Samuel came not to Gilead, and the people were scattered from him. And Saul said, Bring hither a burnt offering to me, and peace offering. And he offered the burnt offering. And it came to pass that as soon as he had made an end of offering the burnt offering, behold, Samuel came, and Saul went out to meet him, that he might salute him. Samuel said, What have you done? And Saul said, Because I saw the people were scattered from me, and that you came not within the days appointed. All that the Philistines gathered themselves together at Michmash. Therefore said I, The Philistines will come down now upon me to Gilgal, and I have not made supplications unto the Lord. I forced myself therefore, and offered a burnt offering. And Samuel said to Saul, You have done foolishly. You have not kept the commandments of the Lord your God, which he commanded you. For now would the Lord have established your kingdom upon Israel forever. But now your kingdom shall not continue. The Lord has sought him a man after his own heart, and the Lord has commanded him to be captain over his people, because you have not kept that which the Lord commanded you. And Samuel arose and got him up from Gilead unto Gibeah of Benjamin. And Saul numbered the people who were present with him about 600 men. And Saul and Jonathan his son and the people who were present with him abide in Gibeah of Benjamin. But the Philistines encamped in Michmash. And the spoilers came out of the camp of the Philistines in 3 companies. One company turned unto the way that leads to Ophrah, unto the land of Shula. And another company turned the way of Beth-horon, and another company turned the way of the border that looks to the valley of Zeboam toward the wilderness. Now there was no smith found throughout all the land of Israel. For the Philistines said, Lest the Hebrews make them swords or spears. But all the Israelites went down to the Philistines, to sharpen every man his shear, and his coulter, and his axe, and his matten. And they had a file for the mattocks, and for the coulters, and for the forks, and for the axes, and to sharpen the goads. So it came to pass in the day of battle that there was neither sword nor spear found in the land of any of the people who were with Saul and Jonathan. But with Saul and with Jonathan his son was there found. And the garrisons of the Philistines went out to the passage of Michmash. Thank you so much for reading with me today. We started on chapter 9 and read up into chapter 13. So we're going to be picking up on chapter 14 on my next reading with you. So I pray that you'll continue joining me to continue reading the Bible together daily. Thank you so much. So please like, share, and subscribe. And have a happy day. And thank you so much for following along with me today.